Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javonta.
And this is Dre and Jay, and we're here today to do a movie review on Barbarian. So Barbarian came out in theaters a month ago.
Now on HBO Max.
Now on HBO Max, which is where we watched it. So yeah, we want to share our thoughts. Barbarian, it's a movie about a young woman who rents out an Airbnb and somehow finds out that the Airbnb is occupied by another person. And then this ends up leading to some unexpected horror for both of them, I guess. Yeah, Barbarian, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. From the trailer to the movie, threw me off. Like, as far as
I've always heard people talk about the movie, talk about just going to it not knowing anything.
Yeah, because and you know I think it's great that they casted Bill Skarsgård for that role as the guy who was already staying at the Airbnb. One, because Bill Skarsgård in horror, you just know him as always this creepy guy, especially playing Pennywise the Clown in It. So he's not someone like, oh, you go into the movie, you're like, oh, you can't trust him. You can't trust him. No matter how friendly he seems, you can't trust him. And they do a really good job of playing that out. The reason why, because then when the movie breaks down and goes into something even more beyond that, you're like, oh, shit, okay, this is not what I expected. And yeah, I appreciated it for that.
No, I agree, man. This movie takes you for a turn. Pacing works for me. It's fine. The pacing's fine.
I feel like the end could have been maybe extended a little bit, like longer. I don't know.
A little more climactic.
Yeah, a little more climactic. But
I feel that. Overall, I thought the film was solid, man. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time with it. I think it's cool because in horror right now, we have a lot of different things coming out. Like, I feel like horror's at a place right now where a lot of people make a different kind of content. Like, there's different kind of... Not everybody trying to copy each other when it comes to the horror genre. Like, sure, we got our classics like the Halloweens and Screams, stuff like that. But we're also getting new horror from, like, stuff like with the paranormal and just, like, these different cool stories that are, like, different from each other. So nothing feels like... doesn't feel like it's the same thing we're getting regurgitated towards, you know what I mean? So I'm enjoying that. But overall, the film was dope. The cast was amazing. They were dope in it. It's eerie at times. Thing is shot very well. It's not too... I mean, it's dark, but you can also see things, so it's not like you're missing out on things. So, like, some movie they film, it's a dark area, and it's so dark that you can't even see what's going on for it. This movie doesn't do that. It does a great job of how it shows its lighting and how it shows everything in perspective.
A lot of the scares worked. Like, a lot of the jump scares, I thought worked effective. I jumped a lot of times. So.
Yeah, facts. I agree. I jumped a lot of times, too. The movie, it keeps you on edge. Like, imagine being in a dark room in a movie theater or in your bedroom with the lights off, the door closed. You can get freaked out by it. Interesting concept. I'm trying to think. It kind of has a little bit of that Hills Have Eyes to me a little bit. Yeah. In a way. A little bit of Hills Have Eyes. Not as graphic or anything, but just like the little bit of Hills Have Eyes feel. The kills. Not many kills on this movie, but the kills you do get are great kills.
Yeah.
Great graphic, great gory kills.
Graphic,
you'll get many of them.
Satisfying.
Yeah. The kills aren't weak kills. They're all the kills I remember from this movie are all like dope, like, oh shit, like crazy good kills. So nothing feels like it's just like a basic, like, oh, off-screen kill or something like that. I feel like all the kills worked for me.
I liked Justin Long. I like seeing him in this film just because,
Derry?
I know Derry Jenner. Just because he's a guy who I've known in horror for a while, starring in Jeepers Creepers, Drag Me to Hell, Tusk. Like, he's known to be fucked up in the movie.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, like he's known to get fucked up in these movies. So it was cool to see his character, and like his character is not one you would necessarily root for. You definitely wouldn't. But
to me, he's the Barbarian.
yeah, I get. Yeah.
To me, he's the Barbarian.
I guess. I mean, I wonder why they called it the Barbarian, or called it Barbarian.
I mean, they live on the ground. I don't know. But I think he was the barbarian more than the woman was. The woman just wanted to love and care for the kids. Not kids, but like care for them. That motherfucker had a rape case. Then he had tried to throw a little girl off the roof to save himself.
Yeah.
He's kind of an asshole.
He was. This mom...
And he shot her.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead, though.
This was my only real complaint was towards the end. I just thought that shit was stupid the way she leaped off. I was like,
save her?
Hell yeah! But I'm saying the way it looked, I was like, this bitch thinks she's Superman.
Trying to save her child, baby.
That shit looked funny as fuck. I ain't gonna
save
lie.
her baby.
But also, I also wonder because it's like, when we see the thing that has been killing the woman, or mother, whatever they call her, but underground. I wonder what it is that makes her like strong in a way. Like what made her survive falling off that damn building?
But you know what Hills of Eyes, bro?
But also because that was like radiation.
But also they're all like inbred.
Yes, but it was a nuclear.
Yeah. No, this
so
thing
like
happened.
Radiation.
But in this, though, think about that guy. Okay, I gotta start. They show some backstory, which is dope. They show the backstory of the dad, or like the man that lived in the house beforehand, and you see how he like basically talk about like, you see how old he is.
Yeah.
So he's been doing that stuff for at least 40, 30 years. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's like not making the perfect specimen, but like making like this freakish specimen from inbreeding, which is why she's so big and tall and shit.
Yeah. I know she should be hooping for the NBA, WNBA.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she should in the league. But that was all cool to me too. And like, I guess it had some. What I'm trying to think what something to compare this to.
It has some moments where like you're like, oh, this is disgusting. Especially like the breastfeeding.
Oh, breastfeeding stuff. Yeah.
Oh god.
The breastfeeding and stuff, the titty and the little bottle and stuff.
Hey, them titties kind of huge, bro. I kind of would have been on it too. You know, I'm just saying.
This man, I would drink that. I would drink that bottle though.
Oh yeah.
She would have to tell me twice. I would say, hey, I'm going to drink that. I ain't trying to get killed, bro. But also, it might be
I would have said, just kill me.
You know that movie when they're in Paris and they're going underground?
As above, so below.
Yeah, that kind of feel to me. Not because they went crazy underground, but like when they do go underground, you get the claustrophobic feeling. You're feeling claustrophobic. It's very tight spaces, dark, and when you see this creature, like, oh shit, like, oh man, what the fuck is that? And then like it's coming towards you, like, what the hell? And like the light running. It's like it felt kind of like as above, so below in a way to me.
Yeah, and what also makes it scary is because like the people know about it, like people in the community know about her. So they're like,
nobody going down there.
Yeah, nobody going down there, and they're also like, hey, she hunts at night. So
yeah, that was a cool aspect.
That's creepy.
That she came out at night. It's like basically a baby snatcher. She basically came out at night and killed people and took people back over there. So like if you were down there and you escaped, your ass might be going back down and she come get your ass. So that was kind of crazy. That was dope. I thought that was a cool aspect of the movie also.
Yeah. Now if you asked me if I was a old girl, I would have left Justin Long's ass. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I would have.
He ain't my kid.
Dipped.
He ain't my kid and my friend. I would have left him.
We known each other for what, 2 minutes?
I know. I made it out.
Gone.
I made it out. Thank you for sacrificing yourself. I'm out though. Or I can get help.
Yeah,
exactly. If help don't want to come, then hey, bro, I tried. But no, overall the movie's not. It doesn't feel long either. I feel like it goes through a moment like, oh shit, and you get this high because of what you see the kill of Skarsgård. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you go back to this like normalcy and shit like that. You're like, what the hell? What we doing now? And then you meet the other character who's gonna be your new main character. They really throw you off with the character who the characters are. The main characters.
Because he take like when they go into Justin Long, that's like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So, and he's the original he's the property owner of the house that they rent there.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why he factors in.
And even the woman herself, like. She's bad, of course, but like you understand, like this is all she knows. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And she's trying to be a mother, and that's all she's been nurtured. The videos with the nurturing, so basically programmed with the nurturing stuff.
Yeah, so like she ain't a villain, like just a straight up sadistic.
Yeah, woman, and the chick explains like she doesn't go crazy unless you start going crazy. So like she basically goes crazy when the guys like lose their mind. So as long as you do what she says, you're good. And the design of her was cool, very simple, butt naked, missing some hair. Saggy tits, stuff like that. It was pretty basic design, tall as hell, big as hell. It was a basic design, but it worked for me. I thought it was cool. I thought it was unique because, it worked. I mean, it looked the part. It was scary.
Scary as fuck, yeah. That's not someone I would.
When she's fucking up Skarsgård, like, oh shit, cool. I was like, oh damn, and all the kills were graphic.
Shit, ripped the guy's arm off
and beat him with his own fucking arm.
She ain't never been in this motherfucker for
15 years. Boom, give me your fucking arm. Started beating the shit with his own fucking hand or fucking arm. Damn. And even the kill at the end of old boy ripping his fucking brains and her eyes out, she giving him Jeepers Creepers.
Great, yes.
She didn't give him take the eyes and eat them.
I appreciate y'all for acknowledging Jeepers Creepers in that situation. Yeah, for sure. Just like, hey.
Yeah, that was dope. All the kills that we had limited kills, like I said before, but they were all like gruesome and cool kills, like so that you don't really see that often. I mean, we see them sometimes, but you don't see some of that stuff either. As far as the ending, killing the creature, I was cool with it.
Kind of short. I don't know. Kind of just abrupt,
I mean, what else you want to do? The old girl fucked up. She done hit the ground and she done did all kind of shit.
That's tough. I mean, I would have had it maybe you extended another 5-10 minutes. I don't know. Like, let's say she rejects her from going back to the house and then she ends up running away.
Again?
And the creature is after. This time it's just her against the creature.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could have did that. Also, I could have been cool if she would have killed the girl and took her back to the took the girl back down there and loved in the ending.
Yeah, just kind of leave it.
But the problem with that is then you have to make a sequel, and you know, I mean, you already done. You can't. These movies are hard to make a sequel for because you already know what the hell it is down there. So,
like once you reveal the creature.
Yeah. So I think it was good that they killed it off in a one-off. I think this is a good one-off, solid movie. Definitely recommend it. Go into it not knowing anything. If you haven't watched it yet, it's on HBO Max. Go into it not knowing anything. The least you know, the better. The trailers really did a good job of hiding everything, which I enjoyed. And overall, man, it's been a good year for horror. A lot of good content, a lot of different movies. Like everybody's making something different, so nothing feels stagnant or the same always. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And I'll say this: like I think the great thing about this movie, it kind of plays into that fear of like, hey, living with strangers, staying with strangers, like checking out an Airbnb, because it's like you think staying with someone that you don't know, a random stranger, is the worst thing that could happen at an Airbnb, and then this movie plays in and adds something even beyond that.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
exactly
plays into you. You think it's your worst fear, and then they're like, nope, there's even more.
Yeah, exactly. So honestly, I recommend it to anybody. I would give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it.
Definitely watch it again. Probably won't get the same factor I got the first time, but still can enjoy it.
Yeah, same here. I would give it an 8 out of 10 for sure.
I'm with that.
So. But yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it. What did you think of Barbarian? Streaming now on HBO Max. It's also, I think it's still in theaters. Maybe it might be. But no, for sure it's on HBO Max, so you can check it out there. But what did you think of the film? Be sure to let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this little review, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
Baby. I'm Javonta.
And this is Dre and Jay. Deuces.